Alright, this is the beginning of a new series I want to try out called Characters Who Got Shafted, or Characters Who Got the Short End of the Stick, whichever sounds cooler. Now, the criteria will be about characters who got the short end or screwed over. Rather, that'll be story-wise, meta-wise, promotion, story involvement, or any at all, and of course, community perception. We're gonna start this series off by talking about Argenti. Story presence-wise, he was good for his introduction, and he's been seen around stories ever since, and events, I'm still expecting him to pop up in Amphoria someday. Now let's get into game and meta-wise, because, well, he's, weird. At his core, Argenti is a solid character with some solid damage, and his 2 ult system was unique for the time, but the problems was charging his ult fast enough to properly optimize. Now for context, the only energy suppliers we really had at the time was Tingyun, and the recently released Huo Huo, who if I'm not mistaken, was second half, so yeah, not that many options. This was a problem because of the fact that he doesn't have many ways of gaining energy himself, at least not any significant way of doing it himself, which was a problem. This also made him pretty like Cone reliant because there was no other significant way of gaining energy for him other than that. So without it, he felt clunky as hell to play. This caused him to fall quite behind in the DPS department, making him pretty tough to compete with the heavy hitters we had at the time, which was Jingliu, Dan Heng, and I guess Blade. Also didn't help at the time that erudition wasn't in the best spot during 1.x. He was always just kind of there, even when he was released, but the more and more characters we got, the more he got sidelined to the point of irrelevancy. Well, that was until Pure Fiction, where he and most erudition characters finally had a place in the meta. And that's still the really only good place to use him till this day. Nowadays, we have amazing supports like Sunday and Robin to help with energy regen and damage, but they came too little too late as Argenti was outclassed and left to dust by multiple DPSs. Nowadays, he's solid with proper investment, but is only recommend him if you like him, but otherwise he was shafted. If he was released now, he would have been in a much better spot, but unfortunately, that's not the timeline we live in. Well, that's all for today. Let me know what you think about this series if I should continue it. Give me some characters who you think should be here, and thank you for listening to my Yap Sesh.